Have you ever wanted a more immersive and intense tabletop role-playing experience, or felt limited by the character and ability options available to you in a gaming system? Apotheosis is a new dynamic tabletop role-playing game that gives players the flexibility to play who and how they want, and gives game masters the tools to create captivating, memorable stories. Instead of a handful of playable classes, Apotheosis has extensive ability pools that allow players to create countless, unique builds, which tailor their characters' playstyles to be exactly what they envision. An archer who enchants her arrows to create magical effects wherever they land, a polearm master who commands the elements, an assassin who hates magic and has found ways to dispel it and resist its effects, a knight who uses psychic abilities to control the battlefield, a blade dancer who can maneuver effortlessly through combat, leaving death in her wake. In addition to the extensive ability pools, the game features 9 playable species, 3 of which are unique to Apotheosis. There are over 40 weapon options, each with its own properties, and more than 80 original spells. The stamina and wounding system synergizes with the dynamic combat mechanics in Apotheosis to ensure that combat feels intense and creates high-stakes situations that encourage players to use strategy and weigh risk and reward when choosing their character's actions. For example, a character who is on a high ledge might see an opportunity to leap off and use his momentum in a charging attack to deal extra damage to a monster. But he would have to weigh the reward against the risk of taking fall damage, or come up with a creative or collaborative solution to mitigate the risk. Alternatively, a character who is running out of stamina knows she is at a far greater risk of suffering a fatal wound, but expending what stamina she does have might be strategic, since it could turn the tide of battle by giving her a burst of strength or speed. The spells in Apotheosis synergize with character abilities and dynamic combat mechanics, giving players the opportunity to create exciting gameplay moments. Apotheosis rewards the creative application of magic and encourages character collaboration. For instance, a melee fighter could grapple a creature, giving a mage the opportunity to transmute the ground around the enemy, trapping it. Or, 2 casters could use their magic in tandem to create a devastating effect, as one controls water to cover a group of enemies, the other strikes them with lightning. If you want to elevate your tabletop role-playing experience with unlimited character customization, dynamic game mechanics, an immersive combat system, unique spells, creatures, and magic items, then pre-order through our Kickstarter. Be among the first to get your hands on the Apotheosis rulebook, which contains everything you need to play the game. Apotheosis. The adventure starts here.